It's approaching game time, Bill. Why are we here?
We're here to watch Class C Section 7 championship game for girls varsity soccer. The Northeastern Clinton Cougars, the #1 seed, are playing the #2 seed, the Northern Adirondack Bobcats. They're introducing the Bobcats. First, April Miller, Amanda Chase. That's my favorite player on the team, Amanda Chase. Ryan Rabideau. Tiff Leonard, she's a senior. Darcy Rabideau, she's a senior. Jamie Decos, also a senior.
Dupuy.
Kylie Felch, she's a senior. Casey Bogor.
Number 16, Ellie Pajot.
Eli Paja.
Indoor, Debbie Morrison.
Debbie Morrison is a senior starting in goal. Brian Boyea is the coach, and he's assisted by Tracy Rabideau. The starting lineup now for Northeastern Clinton. Debbie Trombley. Marie Bulris, number 18. Stacy Miller. Number 8, Sarah Bouchard. Nicole Carter. Heather Bulris. Erica LaFountain.
Number 4, Ashley Walters.
Ashley Walters.
Number 14, Brandy Sample.
Brandy Sample, number 14.
Number 10, Hillary Peets.
Hillary Peets, number 10. And in goal, Heather Snide. Northeastern Cougars are coached by Josie Gilroy. JV coach Rob Francis will be on the sideline. And the manager is Mandy Dubuque. Miss Elizabeth Boyea is going to sing the national anthem.
Again?
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the brown clouds we watched, with so gallantly streaming, and the rockets that cracked, bubbles bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Never thought I'd say this, but she's getting even better, Bill.
We'll be waiting for you. 21. It says 21? Yep. Make sure Rachel's 21 and Nicole's 20.
Okay, Bill.
Forfeit! Protest committee. She's out of there.
Yeah, it's on this. It's
Wrong number.
Got the wrong number in the book.
Wrong number, coach.
They take a foul shot, I think.
Rachel's 21, Nicole's 20. That's what she just said, right? Are we on the air?
We're on the air, Bill. Yeah,
Okay.
Nicole Tardif's 20, but she was listed in the book as 21, and Rachel Dutail's 21, and she only looks 15.
We forgot to introduce one of the Bobcat starters, Sarah Dupree, number 4. Also, driving bus for Northeastern, Andre Tatro. How's that?
That's pretty good. Who
I
drove the
don't know
bus
who
for
the
the
bus driver
Bobcats?
was for NAC. John Coyer from the Press Republican, Chris Kelly from Channel 5.
Gang's all here.
Jan Flynn's here and Sharon Relation. Fred Short, some of the coaches from Section 7 to watch this game. Tonight's officials, Stan Riggs here on the near side, Stevie Reagan on the far side, the alternative official, Gary Kaiser.
Alternate.
Bobcats and Cougars here again. Last night it was Bobcats and Cougars in the boys Class C final, and the Cougars prevailing 3-0. I'd like to extend a congratulations to Dale Hawksby and the entire Cougar team and wish them the best of luck next week when they play Potsdam in that North Country Regional Championship game. That should be held here, Wednesday night, I think?
Yep.
At Seton.
And we've heard from Jan Flynn that the winner here will also be playing Potsdam, representing
Okay.
Section 10 in the girls level.
So Potsdam, we're in a pretty happy school here. 2 Class C titles, one for the boys and one for the girls.
Yep. Be a coincidence if that happened again, huh? In Section 7.
Yeah. Well, the girls are hoping to bring a little revenge back to NAC here. And the Cougars are going to have something to say about it.
Well, they're looking for a revenge too, Bill. The Bobcats, the only team that's beaten Northeastern in the CVAC this year.
You know, their lone loss, a 1-0 victory for the Cats. That's it's a goal, an early goal. It was Ashley Walters, 38-24, still on the clock. And she had a couple cracks at it, and the second time making no mistake. So the Cougars on top here, 1-0 here on Hometown Cable High School Soccer.
That was a quick one, Bill.
Yeah.
And as you recall, the Bobcats scored fairly early in the game against Northeastern in that game at NAC. And that long kick. And that was it for the game.
Yeah, it was a shot from 25, 30 yards out, wasn't it?
Yes. And it kind of caught Snide off guard. The ball was being cleared at the time. All of a sudden it came back, and it was a high shot. She was just barely able to get a hand on it.
Brandy Sample, number 14, picking up the assist on the goal. The Bobcats getting here as a result of beating Tupper Lake by a score of 2-0 in a semifinal game held Tuesday in Peru. There's a ball in front here of the Northeastern goal. Heather Snide coming out.
Very chilly Peru at that, Bill.
The last time these two teams played, a real chilly day. Probably about the wind chill was in the teens. Northeastern, they won their semifinal game by a score of 3-1 over Lake Placid. Both games were played in Peru. One they called it on the girls' field, which actually was the JV field where NAC played, and on the varsity field was Northeastern. And there's a free ball. Bayshard. Tremblay hustling back there. Debbie Tremblay. Both these teams pretty much same type of teams. They're stingy on defense, and their offense usually scores some goals. Bobcats come into today's contest with an overall record of 14-4-1, I believe. Northeastern's record, only one loss. They had one tie. April Miller with the ball. 14-15 wins for Northeastern. 13 or 14 in the regular season, I think. They're 14-1-1, so they're at least 15-1-1. Did they win their own tournament up there this year?
No, they lost them both, Bill.
They lost them both. Oh, that's right. I remember that.
It looked gloomy for the Cougars at that point. They lost a good game to Franklin Academy, 3-2 as I recall. Then didn't look good at all the next game against Westport.
And a chase, clearing that ball. That's kept in by Stacy Miller. Stacy Miller and Erica LaFountain. They've got them neon colored shoes. LaFountain will take the kick, the throw here. It's a throw in for the Cougars. Cougars in their maroon shorts with the white jersey and the one maroon sleeve. The Bobcats that's their home uniforms for the Cougars, being the number 1 seed. They're considered the home team. The Bobcats in their away uniforms, white with green trim. That's a strong goal kick put forth by Darcy Rabideau, picked up by Kylie Felch. She kicks it out of bounds in front of the Cougar bench. Cougars and Bobcats here. Hometown Cable High School Championship soccer action. Felch getting in there, taking the ball from Bayshard. Sent up the field by Ryan Rabideau. Ryan Rabideau had an extremely strong game the other day against Tupper Lake. April Miller puts the ball over to the right side. Casey Bagor, she can't get there in time. Put up the field by Nicole Tardif, I believe.
Yep.
It's Walters. Puts the ball in the middle. It's over Amanda Chase's head. Gets by Leonard. But Leonard recovers and kicks the ball away from Hillary Peets. Ryan Rabideau now picks up the ball. Looking for Dupree. Dupree cuts it back. Rabideau with a nice play. Keeping moving up the field. She gets it to Felch. Felch was knocked down, and we got a...
See if she'll be quick about it. Oh, hit Boris.
April Miller. She falls down, and it's tripped up right there on the 18.
I think she tripped in that white line, Bill.
Yeah, stripped on a white line. Break here for the Bobcats. 33:45 left on the clock. Big hole here. Darcy Rabideau shoots, and shoots it wide. So the score remains 1-0. She had an opening, no wall or nothing, and unable to get the shot on net.
This is a game where hometown cable can't go wrong, Bill. We're going to be happy with whoever wins, just like we were last night. Whoever wins is the team we're going to cheer for.
That's right. Bobcats for the boys' side. They were 5-time champion, dethroned last night by a score of 3-0 by the Cougars. Cougars last year were in the B final, and they lost that to PHS. And moving back down to the C's, they win a sectional title. Sarah Dupree shot towards the goal. Heather Snide makes the save. Nice play by Dupree, and then Snide making the save.
On the girls' side, the Bobcats lost to Tupper Lake, as I recall.
Last year, yep. Class C final, 2-1 score. All the games they played last year were by 2-1. Amanda Chase getting a foot on that, gets it up here to the right side. Ryan Rabideau tried to head it by Peets. That's Sample putting the ball in the middle, but it's picked up by Darcy Rabideau. Rabideau up to Dupree. Sarah Bayshard sends it back down the right side. Tiffany Leonard.
The Cougar girls were the Class B champions last year.
Yeah, who'd they beat in the title game there?
I don't know.
I forgot.
I don't remember that far back, Will. Ask me something that happened this afternoon.
Well, what happened this afternoon? Stacy Miller runs the ball out of bounds, and subs coming in for the Cats. Played almost 8.5 minutes here. 1-0's the score. An early goal by the Cougars. Ashley Walters. Ashley has scored a lot of key goals for the Cougars this year. Peets moves the ball down in the Bobcat end. Chase bounces it off LaFountain. Picked up by Sample. Chase gets it back, using the left foot, gets it by Peets. Pinching in was Bayshard. She puts the ball in the middle of the field. Elizabeth Pasha gets it up to midfield. Stacy Miller picking it up for the Cougars. Kara Kokenauer, another one of the Bobcat players who played extremely well on Tuesday against Tupper Lake. Kara has come a long ways in soccer, and under the tutelage of Brian Boyea, she's been putting in some valuable minutes. Right on her heels was Tiffany Leonard. Right here in midfield. Peets was trying to move the ball up the field, and the referee figured that Tiffany just used a little bit too much, and was a little much aggressive there, and gives a free kick to the Cougars. Ball's bouncing in front of the Bobcat penalty area. Tiffany Leonard battling with Peets. Ball's out of bounds. We got a corner kick coming up here with 30 minutes left on the clock. Erica LaFountain will set the ball and take the corner kick for the Cougars.
Chris Kelly getting in position down there. Mike Dowd's already there with camera in hand.
Peets goes back to LaFountain. Short cross is going to go over the end line. Goal kick coming up. Subs coming in. Okay, Bayshard with the ball. Bayshard moves around Janice Miner, who's in for the Cats now. Brandy Patnode steps in front of that cross attempt and knocks it out of bounds. Throw in. Number 22. Is it Desiree?
Yep.
Takes the throw. She gets it to Peets. Peets can't get by Leonard, helping out Miner. But Peets ends up with a ball. And her pass picked off by Rabideau. Ball sent into the middle. Sample gets a head on it, and Debbie Morrison. She comes up with the loose ball. Morrison on the punt. She gets it by LaFountain. It's Elsie LaFountain. Janice Miner trying to move the ball up for the Cats, but Elsie LaFountain.
Elise. It's pronounced. Elise.
Okay, Elise. Miller. Her pass into it was blocked. Trombley at midfield for the Cougars. And Rabideau trying to dribble the ball up for the Bobcats. April Miller coming back to help out. Brandy Patnode, she bounces it out. Stacy Miller looking to go out to the left side. Elizabeth Paja is there for the Cats. And Amanda Clark is battling over there with Jamie Decos and Elizabeth Paja. Kicked out of bounds by the Bobcats. Throw in for the Cougars. Quickly into Walters. And another corner kick coming up for the Cougars here as that ball's out of bounds off in Decos. Bobcats on that diamond defense of Amanda Chase playing the stopper. Sweeper is Darcy Rabideau. The outside fulls have been Jamie Decos and Tiffany Leonard. There's a cross. It's over the head of Peets. Janice Miner is there to help out. Miner gets knocked down. Play continues. Peets picks up the ball. And it's probably off in yep, it's off in Peets and out of bounds. Goal kick coming up. Darcy Rabideau on a goal kick. Goes right to Stacy Miller. She played it off her chest to April Miller, but then April lost it. Janice Miner. A little miscommunication there. A couple of Cougars bouncing it off each other. Kara Kokenauer coming back to help out. LaFountain moves around Kokenauer, making some nice moves. Puts the ball down into the right corner, out of bounds. Throw in for the Cats. Halfbacks for the Bobcats right now. Brandy Patnode in the middle. Janice Miner on the outside, and Nicole Nephew on the other outside position. Rabideau gets a head on it. Patnode's there to pick that up. She kicks it out. It's blocked. Loose ball. Darcy Rabideau looking to kick it outside. And that's out of bounds off in Tiffany Leonard. And the Cougars are swarming in front of the Bobcat goal.
Early in the season, Bill, the Cougars dominated a lot of games but didn't get many goals. Lately they've been scoring a little more.
Way out of the goal was Debbie Morrison, and it hit one of the Cougar players in the belly. Janice Miner trying to move it out for the Cats. And that's LaFountain. Her pass hits Brandy Patnode. Hillary Peets crossing it. Nicole Nephew. And the ball gets onto the foot. Amanda Clark, and Clark shoots the ball just wide of the corner. Goal kick coming up for the Cats with about 25 minutes left on the clock here in the first half. Debbie Trombley anchors that defense for the Cougars. She plays the sweeper position. Sarah Bayshard, one of the outside fulls. Stopper is Stacy Miller, and the other outside full is number 18, Marie Boris. Marie, she's had a quiet day so far. Not a lot of action over on that side. April Miller blocks that with her head. Miller looking to put it into the corner. Kara Kokenauer going to chase it, but not get there in time. Five Cats waiting to come back into the contest. Janice Miner. She puts the ball up the field. Debbie Trombley will clear it. Midfield. Nice play by Nicole Nephew. Elise LaFountain runs that ball down. Jamie DeCoste blocking that. About Walters puts it down into the corner. Amanda Chase will run that ball down. She rattles it off from Desert. Oh no, that's Clark. And subs coming in for the Cats.
They're trying to play with 11 people on the field here, Bill. 11 kickers. They're saying there's a soccer ball in a Cougar uniform?
Yeah, the O in Cougars is a soccer ball. I like them uniforms, actually. These girls have.
Yeah.
The one colored sleeve.
And the school colors, too, Bill.
Yeah, the school colors. Yeah, well, you know, that look good is a green, with a one colored sleeve of gold. You're going to talk John Ravideau or something.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Hillary Pates battling with Leonard. Coming back is Sarah Dupree. Puts the ball up the field. Casey Begor has some speed. She's been able to break free for a couple breakaways this year. Just working against Boris. Boris knocks the ball out of bounds. Bobcats with the throw in. Cats, after the goal, came right back and had a couple cracks at the Cougar goal, but then the Cougars have, the last few minutes been maintaining control on the Bobcat end. Now the Bobcats returning their starters and hoping to try and get the equalizer. April Miller trying to move the ball up, and she actually lost control, and with a sliding tackle takes down Elise LaFountain, so it'll be a free kick for the Cougars. Sarah Bayshard will take the kick. Amanda Chase getting ahead on it. Nice play by Amanda. Kylie Phelps coming back. Gets it back to April Miller. Miller's in the center half position. She's working against Elsie LaFountain. And this time she blocks the pass from LaFountain going up the field. And Cougar subs coming in. Oh, my son Alexander said to his sister after on the way home last night, well, Clark free, but Rabideau coming over there. We'll get back to what Al said.
I mean, the Bobcats cleared that in front of the goal.
Clark was wide open, but Darcy Rabideau hustling to get back in there and blocking that shot that Clark was trying to get off. And then the ball is cleared all the way to midfield. On the throw in. Sarah Bayshard. She tried to keep it in, but Tiffany Leonard stole it away and rattles it off in Miller, and Miller puts it back up the field.
Well, we're dying to find out what your son was saying, Bill.
Well, he says to his sister after on the way home, he says, you know, Amanda, you're our last hope. I said, last hope for what? He says, to go to the States. You know, we've had the luxury of going to the States the last 2 years with Nick playing for the Bobcats, and they're making it to the Final Four 2 years in a row.
Wouldn't you like to take a year off, Bill?
Well, the thought has entered my mind. But you got to cheer for Amanda here. Wouldn't mind if they could win and move on.
Go to Potsdam at least.
Yeah, we'll go to Potsdam at least. If we don't, it's actually going to be, kind of strange. I mean, the last 3 or 4 years, Nick playing soccer. I mean, the year before we made it to the Final Four, Bobcats, we went down and played in, what was that stadium in Albany?
Bleecker,
that's it. Yeah, we were down in Bleecker Stadium. Made a trip down there, and it seems like always in the 1st of November, we were traveling somewhere for the last few years. So it'll be kind of odd if that doesn't happen. Could always follow the Cougars around.
That's right. Why not?
Sure, why not?
You'll be in good company, Bill.
Got a little razzing, last night. I had to walk over to the Cougar side of the field and get my son, and my daughter were over there talking to people. At the time, it was 3-0 with about 12 minutes left in the game, and that shot's right off, and I don't know if it was a head or what of Brandy Sample. A clearing attempt. Went right back at the keeper, Deb Morrison.
She'll be answering the phone tonight, whether it's ringing or not.
April Miller trying to move around to Elsie.
Elise.
Elise. I keep looking at it. Elise.
Elise with the neon shoes.
Yeah, there's 3 of players on this team, right?
Yep. Well, Fountain Girls and Miller.
Miller. Bayshard
It's
makes a
Morris
nice move.
Forks thing.
She's still got the ball. Moves around April Miller. Sample gets the ball to Clark. Clark can't get the shot off. And Morrison picks that up just to the right of her goal. Morrison. The Bobcats have been hemmed in here in their own end. Had a couple chances moving it up the field. Actually, this game is pretty much taken on the same things that went on at Northern Adirondack. The Cougars dominated play in the Bobcat end. The Bobcats got that 1 goal and were able to hang on. And the Cats, and now they've got to get 1 goal here to be tied back up. Cougars scoring early, not even 2 minutes into the contest. Ashley Walters getting a shot off to the right of the goal and putting it into the corner.
Well, the Cougar keeper, as you may have read in the paper a couple of weeks ago, is number 2 on the all-time list for shutouts, Heather Snide. Behind only a girl who I think is one of the best athletes I've seen in CVAC, Susie Pazer.
Susie Pazer, don't she work down here in the...
She's down there, right down below us right now, selling...
Works in the seat in the concession stand booth there.
Selling Michigans and hot dogs. I went down there for the game, had a roast beef with mashed potatoes.
Sure you did.
Full service booth down there. I was going to have the pork chops, but I decided to go with the roast beef.
Ryan Rabideau on a corner kick for the Cats. It's on the top of the 18. Amanda Chase gets knocked down. It's got to get a shot on goal here this time, Darcy.
Take it quick. It's taking too much time now.
Shot. Oh, this time a little bit closer and just over the top of the goal. And the score remains 1-0. Subs coming in for the Cougars. Ryan Rabideau looking to keep the ball in on that goal kick. Working against, I keep forgetting her, Miller. Tara Kokenauer. That Bayshard girl, she is a strong soccer player. Basketball's her forte, though, isn't it?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Well, she plays a mean game of soccer, too. Erica LaFountain. She's got some big goals for the Cougars this year, if I remember reading in the paper correctly. Amanda Chase can't get that ball under control. It's picked up by Pete. Darcy Rabideau puts it back up midfield. Casey Begore gets a foot on it, flicks it over Miller. But Debbie Tremblay's there. Gets it by Kokenauer. Brandy Patno puts the ball down the left side. Bayshard with the chest trap. Kokenauer. And Jamie LeBert puts the ball in. Sarah Bayshard picks that up off the foot of Rabideau. Bayshard almost losing the control of the ball. Maintains possession. Ryan Rabideau moves inside. Nice play by Ryan there. Casey Begore will run that ball down on the right side. She flicks it towards the box. Debbie Tremblay there. Tremblay pushes it out to the left side. And it's out of bounds. It'll be a Cougar throw, far side of the field. Casey in the game, Megan Casey for the Cougars. That ball skips by Cougar defender there, but Tremblay's there. She, normal case situation, she always seems to be there. Debbie Tremblay, who used to play back there? It was a Bushy, right? Sarah Bushy?
Yep.
Yeah. Big shoes to fill. Sarah Bushy playing back there, but Debbie Tremblay has...
She's got big feet too.
Filled in with no problems. On the clear, Juan Bayshard up to Erica LaFountain. LaFountain keeps the ball in and gets it up to Peets, and Peets puts it in the Bobcat box, and Debbie Morrison lets it run out of bounds. Goal kick coming up. Well, you know, even more so than me, maybe having an early fall, Donnie Moulton, coach for the Bobcats. I mean, it's been 5 years that he won a sectional title, and they were involved in quarterfinal play, I believe, at least 4 out of those 5 years, making it that far. And
Maple Hill.
Maple Hill, yeah.
Finally got by Maple Hill and lost to Keio,
yeah, the semifinal game 2 years ago.
And last year, who was it?
They beat Holly in the semifinal game by a score of 1-0 in a mud bowl, basically. And then lose the championship game to 2-1 CBA. Don Moulton, I guess, is gonna find some extra time to go hunting. So.
And all those reservations that were made are gonna have to be canceled.
Yeah, all them reservations. You better not bring that up.
I won't mention it again, though.
12 minutes left here in the opening half. 1-0. That lone goal by Walter is holding up so far. Miller. The ball's off in her. Picked up by Heather Bulris. Walter moving down that left side. Amanda Chase blocks that. Walter takes it back. Shoots. Deb Morrison making a save. One thing about Walter, Ashley, there, she's not afraid to shoot the ball. It's the only way you score goals. Sarah Dupree putting it into Cougar end. Debbie Trombley runs over there, picks up that loose ball. Trombley quickly back up the field. Brandy Patno trying to get it under control for the Cats. She's picked up by the Bullish girl. And Marie Bullish looking for Walter. She gets it up there. Walter goes into the middle of the field. Erica LaFountain trying to pick that up. Elizabeth Paja. Casey keeping the ball in for the Cougars. Walters picked up the loose ball. Amanda Chase on her. Walters goes back. Shot and cleared by Darcy Rabideau. April Miller on the far right side for the Bobcats. Being helped out by Nicole Nephew. Cougars keeping it in. A Bobcat in. Cougars seem to be everywhere. Once the Cats clear it off one foot, seem to put it right on another foot of a Cougar player. Subs coming in for the Cougars. About 10 minutes left here in the opening half. Hometown Cable Championship Soccer here at Seton Catholic Field. It's October 30th. A lot warmer. One of the warmest days this week we've had. Supposedly going to be nice weather for Halloween. First time in years, 4 or 5 years, we've had to have a nice day for the kids to do their trick-or-treating. It's kicked out of bounds. Jamie DeCoss working over there for the Cats. April Miller coming back to help out. Sarah Bayshard looking to keep the ball in. Kokenauer knocks it away from her. Bullers puts it in. A shot on goal. And racing in there was Rachel Dutel. On the punt, it's to Kokenauer, but she loses LaFountain. LaFountain gets by Paja. Puts the ball in. Oh, nice pass back to LaFountain. Back into the middle. And cleared. Here's a shot. Off the foot of Miller. And it goes wide of the goal and over the end line. Goal kick coming up. On the goal kick. It's knocked out of bounds by LaFountain. Quick throw in. Sarah Bayshard picks that up. Dupree, Sarah kicks it in. Debbie Trombley gets a foot on it. Actually a knee. Bayshard trying to get by April Miller. She has to kick it out of bounds. Elizabeth Paja quickly on the throw in. Puts it down the left side. Bayshard goes into the middle to Stacy Miller. Miller will send that out of bounds just to the right of Josie Gilroy, the Cougar coach. Cougars looking to make it an all pot stand Northeastern Clinton Cougar Class C North Country Regional final for next week. The boys already Class C champions. They'll play pot stand next week here. The Section 10 representative. The winner of this game will get to play the pot stand Sandstormers girls team in Class C play. That'll be the opening round of the state playoffs. Winner of that game will advance for the quarterfinals, and if you win the quarterfinals, you're into the Final Four. That's a Sample trying to move the ball down the left side. Darcy Rabideau was on her, and Amanda Chase cleared the ball up to, what's her name? Oh, I forgot it now.
Uh-oh.
I can't think of that girl's name for the Bobcats.
We won't tell anybody, Bill.
McNeil, Katie McNeil, that's it. Katie McNeil, she had an assist in the Tupper Lake game on the opening goal, but the referee came over to the scorer's table and he gave the assist to Kara Kokenauer. Well, you watch the tape and you'll see that Kara took the ball away from Tupper Lake defender, and then it was McNeil picking up the loose ball and sending April Miller free on a partial breakaway in which she scored. Katie, her father gives her, I guess, some money, $10 for a goal and $5 for an assist.
That cost her money then.
Yeah, well, I think she's hoping he's gonna watch hometown cable that night, so in case she doesn't believe him, because I don't think it was in the paper as her getting the assist. Amanda Chase making a run there, putting it in the corner. McNeil racing in there on Marie. Is it Marie Boris?
Yep.
Yeah. McNeil taps it out of bounds. Goal kick coming up. Okay, on a goal kick, Amanda Chase trying to slow down the fountain, and Sample coming back to help out was Dutel. Dutel knocks that ball out of bounds. Oh, some of the fans don't like that aggressive play by girls here.
It's our Cougar fans.
Well, it's pretty much a clean game. Not really anybody banging. They've been playing soccer. Cougars have been moving the ball well, and Cats have had a couple chances at the goal, but especially the free kicks that they've had. So they could have got one or two shot on the net that possibly might be a tie ball game at least. And a chase right there on Sample, but Sample gets it out to number 10 is Pete. She's moved over to the left side. Hillary Peets with some speed, puts the ball in. Darcy Rabideau intercepts that pass, clears it. But Boris looking to keep it in for the Cougars. Tapped away from Boris. Ball stays inbound. Janice Miner over there. Heather Begor is stepping around the Cougar defender. Begor now. Begor, she had Debbie Tremblay to beat, and the best thing there would have been to kick the ball away from Debbie Tremblay. And the ball's put in on the Bobcat goalie. She comes all the way out. Debbie Morrison, top of the penalty area.
Well, Debbie Tremblay, Bill, is a sprinter in the spring for the track and field team, so even though she's tall, she's not slow. She's fast.
I know that. Yeah, she does have some speed, but you want her to run after the ball, kick it away from her. She uses that speed and quickness to be the defender that she is. Down about 3:45 left here in the opening half. Score still 1-0. Cougars on top of the Bobcats. Throw in for the Cougars. Dutel, she comes out of the game. One of the few girls here for the Cougars wearing the leggings. She's got the white ones. Some of the Bobcat players out there with the green leggings on. Marie Boris trying to move it by Janice Miner and Casey Begor, but she actually rattles it off them and out of bounds. Throw in. Peets looking to get it under control. Peets losing it to Begor. Boris goes inside to Miller. Miller going back to Boris. Randy Patno trying to help out there. And it's up in the chest of Marie Boris. And it's off her hand, and the Bobcats will get a free kick here.
About 2:40 to go in the first half.
Darcy Rabideau, strong kick there. Begor racing in there, puts it into the middle. April Miller looking to get there, but Sarah Baker backing up. Nice play there by Casey Begor. And you done saying that she's got to pass the ball away from Debbie Tremblay, and she did so at that time. April Miller couldn't get there in time.
So your Rebidoux is going to throw it in.
Ryan Rabideau on the throw-in. Brandy Patno going to the bench. Tremblay clears it for the Cougars. Stacy Miller looking to pick it up. She keeps it in. She tapped it over Amanda Chase's head. Miller showing some speed here. She's got Brandy Sample racing up with her, but she passed the ball way out in front. Debbie Morrison was able to handle that with ease.
That was Pete bringing it up.
What did I say?
I said Miller. That's all right.
Oh, excuse me.
That's okay, Bill.
Walter's now on the right side. She started on the left. She puts the ball in the corner. LaFountain, that's off in her and out of bounds. Bobcat throw with about a minute and a half left here in the first half. 1-0, still the score. Territorially, the Cougars having the majority of the play here in the Bobcat end. But the Cats can survive just down 1-0 here. Could be a plus for them. Magor flicking it in. Debbie Tremblay, she'll boot it back up the field. Sample there. Chase taps it away from Sample, but she retrieves it. Goes outside to Peets. Hillary Peets. Jamie DeCoste comes over to pick her up. DeCoste doesn't. Clears it away. DeCoste still with the ball. And Casey Magor, instead of moving up the field, came back and got in Jamie DeCoste's way. 20 seconds left. April Miller with Sarah Bayshard to beat. And it's out of bounds off into April Miller. She should have cut that ball into the middle. It's out of bounds off in Tiffany Leonard. It's probably going to run it out, though. And it looks like we'll end the half here with the Cougars on top by a score of 1-0. Walters' final seconds pass there is knocked out of harm's way by Amanda Chase, and that's where we are. 1-0 Northeastern Clinton Cougars. Girls varsity soccer team on top by a score of 1-0 over the Northern Adirondack Lady Bobcats. This is Bill Chase, Calvin Castine for Hometown Cable. We'll be back with the second half of championship soccer action here right after this. Okay, we're starting off here, second half action. The Cougars on top, 1-0 over the Bobcats. Class C, Section 7, final game for girls varsity soccer. Winner will advance to play Potsdam next week, probably out in Potsdam. April Miller on the right side gets the ball by, who is that? Stacy Miller. On the cross, right into the belly of Snide on the short side. Ashley Walter with the lone goal in the game. Amanda Chase looking to pick up Sample. Sample touches it outside. That's Walter, the goal scorer, moving down the right side. Gets the ball into the middle. Brandy Patnode. Or not Patnode. What's her name? Sample. But Debbie Morrison coming out of the goal and making a big save there. Nice play by Deb Morrison. Amanda Chase with the ball.
Good timing on that one.
Yep. Just getting there as the ball was on the foot of Sample. Oh, the high kick.
Those are the ones that the goalie gets wrong, they look bad on, but
She looked good there, though. Nice play by Walter to get the ball in the middle. And Morrison is taking the ball off the foot of Sample. Amanda Clark take the throw in. What was that? A little unorthodox.
Change up.
Yeah. She got it off. Patnode takes the ball away from LaFountain. Sends the ball up here midfield. And that play, I mean, you clear it for a second, but you gotta go to the short route with Debbie Tremblay. You're gonna scoop everything up and you put it right back at you.
Yeah, you kick it long, you're just wasting your energy.
There's a wedding in the parking lot. Out of bounds is Pete's goal kick.
I guess there is another game here tonight, Bill.
Oh yeah, PHS and Beatmantown playing in the Class B championship game for girls Section 7 soccer. Ball's out of bounds. Bobcats on the throw. It's kind of quiet here. Cougars fans, they've been quiet. Bobcat fans, they've been quiet. Cougars looking to possibly get a sweep over the Bobcats in Class C final games. Nice throw in by Ryan Rabideau. She gets it up to Sarah Dupree. Dupree had a goal in that semifinal game against Tupper Lake. Amanda Chase makes a nice play. Puts it up the field. Randy Patnote hustling in there, but Debbie Trombley is there. Trombley using that track speed she's got. And she used it there to keep the ball in. Chase back up the field to Begore. Begore's got Miller. Touches it outside. Miller, she's looking to put it on her left foot. She does. Ball's free. It's in. The Cats have tied the game up. And it's actually off the foot of one of the Cougar defenders. Miller getting it on the left foot, putting a shot across. And here's an early goal in the second half for the Bobcats, and we got a tie contest. 36-41 on the clock. I believe April Miller will get credit with the goal. I think it was Marie Bolris, number 18, that actually kicked the ball in.
Trying to clear it. We'll find out in just a moment. Among the fans here, I see the Labarge brothers. They've got to be kind of neutral here because they got at least 3 cousins that I can think of offhand on the Cougar side.
Oh, well, they better be cheering for the Bobcats. You know, you can't be biting the hand that feeds you.
Family comes first, Bill.
You know, they both work at NAC, teachers.
Didn't you cheer for the Seton when they played the Bobcats in boys soccer?
Who?
You?
Me?
Boys soccer, didn't you cheer for Seton?
Yeah, well, my son plays for Seton. So.
Well, they got cousins playing for the Cougars.
Well, I still think they're cheering for the Bobcats. Quietly, anyways. They're going to be coaching Bobcat basketball this year. Jamie is coming from Mariah. He's going to help his brother. I don't remember what Dennis coaches. Is it modified or JV? I don't remember. I think it's modified.
Modified what he had last year.
Amanda Clark here. So the goal does go to April Miller, and the assist goes to number 14, Casey Begore. Begore touching the ball out to the left, and Miller getting on her left foot, and she put the shot through, and Heather Snide was there, got by her, and one of her players actually kicking the ball in the net. So the Bobcats have tied the contest up. We have an early goal in the first half and an early goal in the second half. Now we got a corner kick coming for the Cougars. So that'll excite the crowd a little bit.
Wake them up a little bit for sure.
The Fountain on the corner kick. Walters' shot is wide. Goal kick for the Cats coming up. Sarah Dupree on that goal kick skips it up the field. Begore hustling, beats Bolris there. Begore, well, she got a little excited there. Oh! And we got April Miller running right into the back of Debbie Trombley there. That brings a little groan out of the crowd. April Miller getting a little too aggressive there.
Bantamweight champion.
Nice play by Sample. She gets it up here to the left side. Walters coming out of the net. And Debbie Morrison using her speed rattles that off Walters. And the ball is out of bounds and a goal kick for the Cats. Debbie Morrison, she's quick.
You guessed right again that time, Bill. But when you do that, you better guess right every time.
Well, so far so good. That ball's headed by Dupree, but Marie Bolris unable to, or does keep it in. What am I saying? Amanda Clark. That's rattled off her. And it's out of bounds. Yeah, the crowd don't like that call because the ball looked like it was still in. Bolris goes to her left. Blocked by Pasha. Elizabeth Pasha. They always have a problem introducing Elizabeth. Casey Begore again, hustling. Let's see if she can stay on her feet this time. And Debbie Trombley. Well, these girls can fly. Trombley and Casey Begore Trombley is forced to kick it out of bounds there in front of the Bobcat goal. Elizabeth Paja, her throw-in, gets by Sarah Dupree. Jamie DeCos can't keep the ball in, and it'll be a throw-in for the Cats here just to the right of the Cougar bench. 1-1 tie now, folks, here on Hometown Cable Championship Soccer action. Immediately following this game, beat Midtown and PHS in the Class B championship game. PHS won the boys' title over Seton yesterday by a score of 2-1. Amanda Chase just battling with Sample there.
So as you pointed out,
And that Peck Sample, he getting up and yelling.
he was my play-by-play man the other night at Peru. Did a fine job.
Well, that's good. Well, we should have had him come up here with me. Could add some color. I don't know. One time, me and Peck Sample, we were a little nose to nose at a Pee-wee soccer game, or not a soccer game, hockey game. A few years back, when Nick with Al and Amanda were playing soccer for Shazy. Paul's free. Morrison knocked it down and come onto the foot of Darcy Rabideau, and she sent it out of bounds. Throw in for the white team here. And we got some screaming going on. I believe it's Beat Midtown bus going by.
Bus full of Eagles.
Look, they're mooning us.
I won't look, Bill. Tell me about it. Tell me about it later.
Chris Kelly thought it was his fan club going by. He stopped the camera. And white, green subs coming in. 4 subs for the Bobcats.
As you pointed out, Bill, the Plattsburgh High School Hornets also have a chance to, as the Cougars do, to be a double winner. And also in the Class D, Shazy is boys and girls in the finals.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
So the Cougars, the Bobcats, and the Eagles and the Hornets all sent 2 teams to the finals.
And soccer is big sport in Shazy, Champlain, Ellenburg, Altona, Lime Mountain areas.
Moors,
Cherubusco.
Altona.
You know, my Pee-wee team in Lime Mountain had 11-0-1 record, 12-game schedule in Clinton County play this year.
I don't really care, Bill.
Coached by Leonard Welch. You know, Leonard's running for town supervisor in the town of Ellenburg. He lives down in Tobacco Road, which is the town of Ellenburg. His kids play up in Lime Mountain. It's closer to come up and play ball in Lime Mountain. There's a cross off the foot of Erica Fountain. Actually a shot more than a cross, and unable to catch up to it where Walters and Clark, subs coming in for the Cougars. Yeah, since we mentioned Leonard Welch, we better mention his opponent, Michelle Toloski, is who he's running against. You want to give equal time
Well,
when it comes to that.
elections will be history by the time this is shown.
Yeah, that'll be history, so.
Everybody will know who the next town supervisor will be.
Sarah Bayshard steps in front of Begor. Brandy Patno picks up the loose ball. She rattles it off Bayshard. Erica LaFountain picks up that loose ball over on the right side. Tiffany Leonard there. Leonard knocks it out of bounds. Down about 29 minutes left here in regulation. If they end up in a tie, we go into 2 10-minute overtime periods, and still tied then. We go 2 5-minute sudden death. And still tied then, we go into a shootout. I believe the Cougar girls were involved in a shootout a couple of years ago, weren't they? Against Saranac.
Yeah, they lost it. Lost it in a shootout to the Chiefs. I believe that was the rainy field year.
Yeah, there was a couple of years ago. Yeah, it was got a lot of rain on this field. But I'll tell you, I haven't seen nothing like it did when I saw the field in Holly. I mean, it snowed out there, and they plowed off the field, and it was just mud from the snow. plowing it off. I mean, it was a sunny day with the day they played. Temperatures like today, 50 degrees, but Debbie Trombley missed kicking at one time. I think the first time I've seen that happen all year long. Sarah Dupree and Brandy Patnode racing in there, but the ball's cleared out by the Cougar defense. Hustling there was Nicole Nephew, keeping it in. Brandy Patnode now with the ball, looking across it. Sends it over towards the goal, but out of bounds. Goal kick coming up for the Cougars. Okay, wrong again. Corner kick. April Miller on the corner kick. Snide drops the ball. It's free. Miller now with it again. Crosses it. Janice Miner and Tiffany Leonard. Hillary Pates. These girls are really working hard on both teams here tonight.
Two best teams in the CVAC, Bill.
Number 1 and number 2, actually. And also, we failed to mention, the Cougars were the Division I champions and the Bobcats the Division II champions. So it's actually rather nice that divisional champions are here in a championship game to decide it all.
So it's not only a Section 7 game, in a way it's a CVAC championship game.
Yeah.
Winner takes all.
Kavanaugh, or not Kavanaugh, Kokenauer. I'm saying Kavanaugh, there's a Kara Kavanaugh on Tupper Lake's team. Mix her up with Kokenauer all the time. Tom Tragan finally showing up. Tom had to come make sure Jan Flynn did everything right.
Well, he's busy with his own game later on today.
Oh, that's right. That's why he's here. He's the PHS coach. Rocket, put milk and 4 sugars in it. 4. Rocket, I thought that actually was Gary Kaiser's job, actually. Amanda Chase steps in front of the sample girl, April Miller.
You got the Rocket buying you a coffee.
Got Rocket buying me coffee.
Does he know he's buying?
I don't know. Well, if you need some money, I don't. You better get it right, though. Ashley Walters and Tiffany Leonard. It's Hoffman Leonard. So, no, that ain't Leonard. That's Jamie DeGoss. All them girls, they all look alike and all that. Kelvin, do you want anything?
No, thanks.
No. Do you need some money? Yes, a little bit of cream. Okay, Erica LaFountain. With them shoes of hers on the cross. Oh, and it's headed away. I don't know. I think Amanda Chase got a head on that. Big Polish head of hers. Marie Boris keeping the ball in. Katie McNeil looking to apply the pressure, but the ball's quickly into LaFountain. She taps it through to Brandy Sample, and Amanda Chase knocks it away and out of bounds. Sample and Chase, they've been going at it pretty heavy out there. Peck, he's still standing up on the Cougar side of the field. Cleared by Sarah Dupree, right back at. Oh, thanks, Rocket.
You're welcome.
Hey, I got my coffee. What service? Rocket Ron Rivard.
I'm playing with my dog.
Rocket's the new president of the Referee Association for Soccer.
We're leaving.
At least for next year, anyways.
Replacing who?
Jim Schutz. Jim's been the president for about 4 or 5 years, and Rocket has taken over. Big party next Saturday or Friday night, November 7th. Referees get together and have to comfort in. We're having prime rib, A little bit of beer to drink. Maybe some dancing girls. Maybe either dancing girls or Lozier's putting on a dress. Nothing wrong with that, Randy. I wore a grass skirt this summer.
I got you too at the Lion Mountain Parade.
Yeah, I had my coconut bra and grass skirt on.
Yep.
The Cougar scorekeeper here, she's taking this all in and saying, this guy's nuts.
Coconuts.
Yeah, didn't the ratings go up? Or did people call in and say they never watch Hometown again?
They don't ever show that again.
My mother wasn't too happy, you know. She was mad, actually, my sisters tell me.
Said, who is that guy?
Sarah Dupree putting the ball up. Katie McNeil. Ooh, she just run over a Bulrush girl. No call made there. We got to get back to the game here. 1-1. McNeil. She kicks it in. Debbie Trombley inside the area. Runs it over the end line, actually. Corner kick coming up for the Bobcats. Ryan Rabideau set the ball. 1-1 is the score here in this Class C final contest for the 1997 season. Winner will advance to play Potsdam. Ryan Rabideau getting a lot of foot. Whoa! Nice play there by Leonard. Or was it Elizabeth Pasha? Should have took the shot. Darcy Rabideau rattles that off Peets. But Rabideau recovers. Peets is there. They're battling. Gets the ball in the middle of the field. Two Cougar girls run into each other. Ryan Rabideau picks up the loose ball. Sample hustling back. Rabideau got enough on it. Move it up the field. Patnode. But that's blocked. Sarah Bayshard. Here comes Jamie DeCoss. Her in Sample. April Miller and Stacy Miller get tied up. I heard somebody going, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, Nelly. These girls are just, officials are letting them play. I mean, they both look like they got their arms locked into each other, so. Blocked by Jamie DeCoss. Going back to Amanda Chase but Jamie DeCoss actually kicking young Sample girl. And Amanda Chase picks up that loose ball, gets it up. Sarah Dupree going outside to April Miller. Erica LaFountain had come back. She picks up that ball. Elizabeth Pasha looking to go to her left. Debbie Trombley with the speed is there, but April Miller picking up the loose ball. She can't step around Sarah Bayshard. Bayshard makes a nice play. Tiffany Leonard coming in. Bayshard steps around her. Amanda Chase hustling down there. Hillary Peets looking to keep the ball in. And the ball goes out of bounds. Green subs coming in. Ooh, that throw-in was close to being illegal. Leonard with the left foot after getting the ball back on the throw-in. McGore's back in the contest for the Bobcats. Sarah Bayshard moving it up. Her shot, her cross into the middle. And Debbie Morrison guessing. Number 20, Nicole Tardif had a wide open goal as Morrison coming out like she has been all night to make the initial save. Wide open goal, but Tardif getting a little bit underneath the ball and sending it just wide. So the score remains 1-1. There's a big break for the Bobcats. Darcy Rabideau on the goal kick. Ashley Walter trying to keep April Miller from moving the ball up the field. Looking for Casey Begore, Kylie Felch, and Sarah Bayshard. Bayshard goes out to Peets. Peets goes inside to Walters. Amanda Chase with a nice play defensively. Chase taken down. Who is that? Is that a number 9?
That was Elise LaFountain. Little 8th grader, and that big Amanda Chase.
It's a number 3.
Crunched her.
Amanda Chase taking down the little 8th grader. Sarah Bayshard. She makes the direct kick in front of the goal, and it goes wide.
What's the hold up here, Bill?
Subs coming on. Hillary Peets.
She didn't want to come off, so I want to keep
Well,
playing.
she's got to come to that. You know, one of the dumbest rules in soccer, I think, or high school, anyways. I mean, you can sub. There's this unlimited subbing, you know, and so now they're forcing the teams to come off one side. A few years back, you could walk off the field anywhere when you were sub for, but now you're forced to come to the bench side. I say unlimited in high school because I think in college and when you get in professionals, there's a limited amount of subs you can make. April Miller with the ball here against Boris. Cross into the middle. Bagor puts it towards the goal. Snide. She had it and then dropped it, but then recovered. And Kara Kokenauer was coming in. Amanda Chase steps in front of Walters and number 7, Burt. She gets it up the field. Elizabeth Paja. Paja bringing it back. Cross into the middle. Kokenauer. But it's cleared again by Stacy Miller. Pinching in was Leonard. Darcy Rabideau puts it back at the Cougar defense. Now Tiffany Leonard does. This ball bounces in. And easily handled by Heather Snide. 15 minutes plus left here in regulation. Ashley Walter moving here to the left. Kicks it out of bounds. She was looking for the young Sample girl. Brandy Sample. She's only in 10th. There used to be another Sample, didn't there, on this team?
Yep.
Trisha, that's it.
Graduated last year.
Nice throw in down the right side. Boris is forced to play it. Magor takes that. Cross in the middle is often Stacy Miller. And she clears it. Hustling in there is Jamie DeCoste. The Bobcats have picked it up here in the second half. Pretty much playing even up. Stacy Miller. And Darcy Rabideau kicks that ball out of bounds. Midfield. Amanda Clark is going to be forced to come back to midfield. That's where referee Reagan said a ball went out of bounds. Somebody put some pumpkins on the field, it looks like, over there. PHS fans. Or PHS, I believe, people. See, they're carrying pumpkins over there by the backstop. Brandy Sample working against Jamie DeCoste. Is that Clark?
Yep.
Yeah. Clark had a chance, but the shot was blocked, and then it's sent out of bounds. Bulrus with the throw quickly to Brandy Sample. Kara Kokenauer and Brandy Patno come in there for the Bobcats. Sample looking to move the ball in the middle of the field. Felch deflects that ball and goes back to Rabideau, and she kicks it out of bounds. Both teams for the next game warming up. PHS here to our left in the corner. Beatmantown on the far side of the field. And we got a handball called on Walter. Ashley Walter and April Miller. A couple big goal scorers for their respective teams. Each getting a goal here. 1-1 contest. Marie Bulrus making a nice play. She puts the ball into the corner. Sample gets there. Being watched by Rabideau. Between the legs of Rabideau. That'll go out of bounds. And it's a goal. And subs, 5 of them coming in for the Cats. Darcy Rabideau on the goal kick. It's off the side of the head of Walter. And Elise LaFountain couldn't keep it in. Magor looking to cut through. Sarah Bayshard's there for the Cougars. She goes to her right. Gets it outside. Elizabeth Paja or Tiffany Leonard. Tiffany Leonard. Well, it's Sarah Bayshard. She's over there on the right side. She kicks it out of bounds. Looked like a hit, Stan Riggs. Ball's at midfield. Janice Miner in the game for the Bobcats. So the nice throw in up to Bagor. Bagor taps it into the middle. April Miller can't get there in time. And Stacy Miller, she knocks it out of bounds. I wonder if they're related.
A lot of Millers in the phone book, Bill.
Well, they're about the same height and everything, you know.
Yeah, just remarkable coincidence.
And the chase at midfield.
You can talk about your Smiths, your Jones, your Rabideaus, but I think if you look in the phone book, you'll probably find more Millers than any other name.
Chase losing the ball to Walters. She's getting back. Gets there before Burt's. Actually, Chase ended up running over Burt's. No call there. Leonard comes over to help out. Janice Miner there goes back to Leonard. Leonard trying to move around Walters. Walters steals the ball. Cross. Darcy Rabideau sends it upfield. April Miller picks that ball up. Stacy there to try and stop her. Katie McNeil. Can't get there. Marie Boris hustling does. That's often Jamie DeCoss. Crowd from the Cougar side didn't like that, but that's a good call. You got to maintain control. And she ran over Nicole Nephew. A little bit out of control was Marie Boris. Darcy Rabideau gets there before Brandy Sample. Sends it up. Bayshard. What a body on it. Janice Miner trying to pick that up. Move out to the left. Bayshard, she's running the ball down. Miner and Bayshard battling. Bayshard wins that one. And a Bobcat player get knocked down there. Burt's and Leonard, shoulder-to-shoulder contact there. Picked up by Elise LaFountain. And nice play by DeCoss. And the ball rolls into the Bobcat penalty area. And Debbie Morrison, coolly and calmly, picking that ball up. I don't know about calmly or coolly. Old Nephew.
She did
Against
pick it
Amanda
up.
Clark. Clark and Nephew battling. And Nephew kicks it out of bounds. I'll tell you what, that's been quite some battles out here for 50-50 balls. Neither side given an inch. Both teams have played extremely well here this evening.
They both deserve to win.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. One team's going to come away with a victory here tonight, one way or another. Either it takes all the way to a shootout to decide that. Darcy Rabideau gets knocked down. Rabideau, I think she either got a finger or maybe something in the face or got kicked, I think. Yeah.
She's limping.
Thought she was holding her hand up around her face, but it appears she got kicked. She's trying to walk it off. Cats can ill afford. Well, she's moving there okay. And she lets that go out of bounds. Subs coming in with under 9 minutes left in this contest. Deb Morrison on the goal kick. It hits Hillary Peets in the head. Cougars coming right back at a Bobcat goal. Walters passing to the middle of the field. That's cleared by Tiff Leonard. April Miller and Boris. Boris sends it in. And actually, Burt's was pushing on Leonard. And the ball bounced into the hands of Debbie Morrison. Her punt. Bayshard gets in front of that. And a chase. And LaFountain. Chase is going to get called for taking down LaFountain again. Good call there. And they're getting their legs tied up in Elise's legs. That's all she is an 8th grader?
Yep.
Oh.
18 years old.
Debbie Morrison coming out of the goal, sliding down, getting the ball under control. Looked like one of the Cougars players had a shot at it there for a second. Bayshard and Begor. Begor looking to keep it in. Bayshard does. Falls down. Actually was tripped. Direct kick coming for the Cougars. Oh, some balloons. Beatmantown with the gray and red balloons.
Answering the pumpkins from PHS.
Yeah, PHS with the orange pumpkins here on Cabbage Night. Debbie Morrison coming out, picks that ball up before Burt's can get there. Down to 7 minutes left here in regulation. Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, Hometown Cable, championship soccer action for the fall 97 season. Class C championship game for Section 7, girls varsity soccer. And Mertz gets knocked down in front of the Bobcat goal, about 25 yards out. Here's a chance for the Cougars. Bobcats, I don't know if they're tiring or what, but girls for the Cougars are getting knocked down here in the last couple of minutes. Bayshard shot. It's in. It's over the head. Outstretched arms of Debbie Morrison. And the Cougars are on top by a score of 2-1 with 6:23 left here in regulation. We back on?
We're on. Not much Debbie Morrison could do about that one, Bill.
Oh, Sarah Bayshard heads up play on her part. Debbie Morrison, not a real tall goaltender. And she put the shot up high in the net. And that gives the Cougars that 1-goal lead with just 6 minutes to go. The Bobcats will look to make a push here to possibly get the tie goal. Boris battling against Felch.
This is the point now where the Cats are going to have to take chances, and that could open things up for another Cougar goal.
Yeah, that's off, and Hillary Peets, Amanda Chase getting there. Yeah, they're moved up Darcy Rabideau here. Cats have.
They need her big foot in that front line.
And Josie Gilroy pointing that out to Ashley Walter as she goes into contest. Darcy has been moved up. Amanda Chase is back to, well, I think they're probably playing 3 fullbacks now. Chase, Leonard, and DeCoss. Leonard keeping the ball in the Cougar end for the Cats. Elizabeth Pasha there. She tried to move by LaFountain. Stan Riggs was pointing one way, and the girls threw it the other way. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. And then he says, yeah, I agree with that. He points the hand the other way. And this time it's a Cougar throw-in. Down under 5 minutes in the contest. The Cats, they've had their chances in the first half with some free kicks in front of the Cougar goal, but unable to get a shot on goal. Snide, though, she's a little bit taller than Debbie Morrison. And ball's out of bounds off Elizabeth Pasha. Bobcats here in the big dance, as Brian Boyea called it last year, for the second time in a row. And actually, they're staring at that final score that haunted him last year, 2-1, Tupper Lake winning. And the Cougars on top right now, 2-1. Ryan Rabideau keeping the ball in for the Cats. It's up to Debbie Tremblay. Rabideau hustling up there. And Snide hustles over and picks up the ball inside the penalty area and the outside, the outer edges of it. And it's off the back of Jamie DeCoss. Amanda Chase puts it back up the field. And that's a handball on Boris. Well, they said the Cougar fans say he missed the handball against the Cats, and now he saw that one, so Jamie DeCoss's hand was down at her side. Ryan Rabideau sends it in. April Miller, but it's cleared away by Brandy Sample. Chase gets a body on it, keeps it in. LaFountain runs that loose ball down. Erica LaFountain puts the ball in the middle of the field. Coming back to get it is Hillary Peets. Leonard blocks that. Peets hustling still in. Amanda Chase clears it. Ball's put over here to the left side. Who's this number? Nicole Tardif. And Tardif forces Ryan Rabideau to kick the ball out of bounds. Here comes Elise LaFountain. She goes in for Tardif. She'll throw the ball in. 2.5 minutes left in the contest. 2-1 is the score. Cougars on top. Darcy Rabideau moves the ball up, but Walters kicks it right back at Rabideau, and Rabideau sends the ball out of bounds. April Miller can't get there in time. Bobcats have got to gain control here and maintain it. Move the ball up the field. They want to get the tying goal. Just kicking it and hoping somebody misses isn't going to work for them. Hillary Peets makes the move around Ryan Rabideau. She's deep in the Bobcat end. Darcy Rabideau now steals the ball away from Elise LaFountain. Walters blocks that. And it's put down the right side. Debbie Tremblay, heads up play by Debbie. Let that ball run out of bounds.
And you see a move that Coach Gilroy made, putting Walter back on defense.
Yeah.
Don't need her offensive punch right now, and let her help out with the defense.
Move up, Amanda. Move up, Amanda. You got to keep the ball in, 12. Well, okay, so I did the whole game. I got to yell once in a while for my daughter.
You've been very good, Bill.
April Miller with a chance. Cuts it in, but Tremblay's there and a couple other Cougar defenders. We're down to a minute left in the contest. Ryan Rabideau here with the big throw, possibly. She has had a couple of key throws. Amanda Chase keeps the ball in, but it's cleared. Up to Peets. Hillary Peets is at midfield. She keeps the ball in. You got to go get the ball, Amanda. She sends it in and towards the goal. Brandy Samples there. Her shot's going to go wide. But we're down to 25 seconds. The Cats have got to get off a quick goal kick. No, 30 seconds. I read the clock wrong. Cougar fans warming up here. Looking for that sweep over the Bobcats. Debbie Morrison, who has played really well for the Cats here in goals tonight. She kicks the ball away. They're counting it down, folks. The Cats are not going to be able to muster up another offensive push. And the Cougars sweep the Class C championship by the girls winning here. Congratulations to Northeastern Clinton Cougars for the victory here this evening at Seton Catholic Field. They're the Class C Section 7 champions, and they joined the boys from Northeastern Clinton as Class C champs. And it'll be Northeastern Clinton against Potsdam coming up next week in both boys and girls action. Potsdam Sandstormers winning the Section 10 titles at boys and girls. Well, the Cougars got an early goal by Ashley Walter to start it off here, 1-0. And that's the way it was at the half. And then the Bobcats tied it up on a goal by April Miller. And we remained tied at 1-1 to 6:23 left in regulation when Sarah Bayshard on a free kick from about 25 yards out in front of the Bobcat goal. She sent one over the outstretched arms of Debbie Morrison, and that was the winning goal, 2-1. Bayshard getting it unassisted. It was a direct free kick. So the Bobcats, a very fine season for them. They have nothing to be ashamed about. They played extremely well here, especially in the second half. I thought they played even up with the Cougars, and the Cougars carrying the play territorially in the first half. The girls are shaking hands. This has been Bill Chase and Calvin Castine for Hometown Cable. Are you going to hang on here until they present the trophy?
Another 30 seconds here. We'll wait for the trophy. But I just said a fine season for the Bobcats. It's always a sad moment, particularly for the seniors. Their season, their career is over. But division championship, they came to the section finals. Lost to a team that was state ranked.
Yeah, and actually, they had them in the B rankings.
They're so good, they're ranked in the Bs.
Well,
Section 7 Class C girls champions, Northeastern Clinton.
Jan Flynn is in the huddle there, and she just presented the trophy, and they're raising it up. So congratulations. We wish the Cougars the best of luck in both the boys and girls teams as they represent Section 7 and going into the state playoffs, and their first round opponent will be Potsdam. The girls will play Tuesday, and the boys will play on Wednesday. Well, once again, everybody, this has been Bill Chase, Calvin Castine for Hometown Cable, your ultimate high school sports network.